My name is Juan. I'm an immigration paralegal here at the Chugh firm. I started working here in 2015.
Thanks, Juan. Nina, you want to go next?
Hi, my name is Nina Scott Curry. I'm an immigration paralegal here. I also started in 2015. I have over 20 years of experience doing all types of immigration, deportation, family, non-immigrant, immigrant visas, entertainment visas I've done back in 2000s, around there. So I have experience in a broad range of stuff. So I consider myself knowledgeable, but I'm always learning, and I'm always willing to learn a little more. I am married and have one child, and I'm happy to be here at the Chugh firm. That's all for me.
Thanks, Nina. Thanks, Nina. So hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon to those in the East Coast. I'm Gladys Gervacio. I'm one of the immigration attorneys here in the LA office, and I've been with the firm for almost 9 years now. So let's move on to our presentation. We're covering O-1 visas in this Chugh University session. Let me just move this slide. So what is the O-1 visa? This is the visa that's meant for individuals with extraordinary ability. So it's a non-immigrant temporary work visa meant for those foreign nationals with extraordinary ability in science, in arts, in business, education, athletics, or those with extraordinary achievement in the motion picture or television industries. Just a bit of history. I think it was in the Immigration Nationality Act of 1965, which was the first, gesture of the country to prioritize immigrants that have potential to contribute to the U.S. economy. And so they had that immigrant visas for foreign nationals with extraordinary ability. But I think at the time, the process was so slow and arduous. So in the 1990s, Congress created this relatively simpler O-1 visa, and it's meant for U.S. employers to get the best and the brightest all over the world. So again, it was with the notion that these foreign nationals would contribute to the U.S. economy, the culture, and the welfare. So it's reported in the Department of State that there's a total of 17,751 O-1 visas issued in 2019. Well, compared to the H-1B visas, in 2019, there were 188,123 visas issued. So, and then it said that most of the O-1 non-immigrants are based in California and New York, so about 60%, and that's because most of them are, trying their careers in Hollywood or in Broadway. But I think there's also because of, for those in the Silicon Valley, those with extraordinary ability in engineering and science and all that. Anyway, so some quick facts about the O-1 visa. There is no cap, so this is actually one of the alternatives to an H-1B visa. It can be filed anytime. You get an initial 3 years and then extensions of up to 1 year, and theoretically you can extend it indefinitely as long as you're engaged in that field that you were petitioned for and your employer continues to employ you. So one of the downsides of this is that you cannot self-petition. So in the O-1, but then we did check that a way around it is in the FAM. While you may not be self-petition, you can form an entity, a separate legal entity that can petition on your behalf. So that's actually a way for if the CEOs or the COOs or other top top executives in a company would not qualify for an L1 because of the qualifying relationship requirement, then this is also an option that they may consider, this O1 visa. And then like the L's and the H, it's a dual intent. So you can apply for your immigrant visa while you're on O1. And as opposed to the EB1A, so most of the criteria are the same for the O1 and the EB1A. That's the green card for someone with extraordinary ability. And the difference is with the EB1, you can self-petition. So you have the O1 is divided into categories. You have the O1A for those with extraordinary ability in sciences, education, business, or athletics. And then the O1B, which one we'll be discussing, is extraordinary ability in arts or achievement in motion picture or TV. And then you have the O2 individuals, those who accompany the O1 artist or athlete to assist in a specific event. So you have probably if you're a musician, you have your sound engineers, or if you're an actor, you have your makeup artist or your wardrobe assistant, they can come in as O2. And then O3 for the spouse or children of the O1s and O2s. The O3s don't have employment authorization, but they are allowed to study in the US while here in O3. So this is the definition of extraordinary ability, that level of expertise that the person has, and you're one of the small percentage who has risen to the top of your field. Okay, so is it enough that you say you're extraordinary and that you're the best and that your curriculum vitae is perfect and beautiful? So Nina, would that be enough?
Absolutely not. Slide, please. Well, as Gladys had initially mentioned, O1As are intended for individuals who have extraordinary ability in the sciences, education, business, or athletics, which can be evidenced by national or international acclaim, such as if the beneficiary has received a major internationally recognized award, such as the Nobel Prize, the Pulitzer Prize, Olympic gold medal. Receipt of the national and internationally. The second way to be eligible must be to meet at least 3 of the 8 criteria. Membership in associations in the field for which classification is sought, which require outstanding achievements as judged by recognized national and international experts in the field. Okay, the third one is publish material in professional or major trade publications or major media about the beneficiary related to the beneficiary's work in the field. Okay, number 4 are original scientific, scholarly, or business-related contributions of major significance in the field. The 5th one is authorship of scholarly articles in professional journals or other major media in the field. The 6th one is a high salary or other remuneration for services or that the beneficiary will command a high salary for services as evidenced by contracts or other reliable evidence, such as employment contracts in the past, payroll documents, or tax returns. Other forms of remuneration are equity in lieu of cash, percentage of profits. The Department of Labor prevailing wage alone will not suffice. Statistical comparison will help. Number 8, the final one, employment in a critical or essential capacity for organizations and establishment that have a distinguished reputation.
And so now we move on to O1B. So how is O1B different from O1A?
Okay, so as has been explained, the O1A relates more to the business, science, and those fields that are, in a way, a little bit academic. In comparison to the the O1B is mostly for art. So anything that you can think of that relates to the art could and might actually qualify and be eligible for an O1B visa. There's two sub categories, the arts O1B and then the motion picture and TV O1B. So the examples that could include an O1B applicant, again, O1B is going to be for an individual only, okay? So it's just one person. An O1B recipient is just going to be an individual. It's not like a group, like a P visa, where you can have a P visa for 6 people. No, the O1B is only for one person. So some examples of the job titles, per se, that you can come across is, you can be a stand-up comedian, you can be a chef, a public speaker, clothing designer, voice over recorder for O1Bs, news reporters, of course. If you have, a major television production that wants to hire an international journalist from another country, then they get a contract and they come to the television show and they do the thing, and depends on how long the contract is. That's how much you get the time for that contract. Thank you, everybody.